Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Never in a Million. I'm a gift designer, and tonight I'm going to make a gift, and this is entitled Channeling Daddy's Treasure Chest and Still Classy. Okay, there are two gift designers here on YouTube. Go shout out to them, subscribe to them. But they love animal print, and tonight's gift will feature the animal print. Cheetah, leopard, I always get those confused, but it's animal print. And so I will be channeling them in the design for this gift. This is a brown dot blanket that I got for 75 cents at Dollar General. And I'm just taking off the tag here, and I'm attempting to be a little bit lazy, and I want to use it without unwrapping it. Spoiler alert, I just had to unwrap it, okay? I'm also showing you the ribbon choices and color inspiration for this gift. And then I'm going to show you a quick thing of the items that I'm going to put in there. I'm going to put in this Dove body wash, this If You Musk. Each one of those were $2. The Dove was a little bit over that, like $2.20 something cents from Dollar General, Bath and Body Works. I'm going to put this 125 cup. I did a short on these cups. They came from Family Dollar, red, white, and blue. I'm going to tack that label there. And I am also going to use some other items that I kind of figure out along the way, okay? And it's one of these candles, a green dot candle in the scent lemon something. I missed the scent there. Lemon pound cake, I believe. And I'm filling around with this black ribbon just to kind of catch those spots in the animal print there. In this kind of gold ribbon that I have and a brown ribbon, just to kind of play with colors there. And then outside of this, I'm going to use one of these Fresh Start containers to kind of make a little gift set. I really like doing this for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like it adds bulk to the gift and makes it look more like a gift. So I'm going to make a little set with the body spray, just one piece of Bath and Body Works, the Dove, and the candle, and try to get that to look a little bit more decorative. I'm going to use some flowers on the side over there, which includes this little white fluffy thing, as well as, I believe these are marigolds, kind of their fall flowers. But I don't have any brown or gold. I have like kind of this burnt orange, and I'm hoping to trick the color eye here. I don't know if I succeed in that. But I decided to trade up into a different container. I've been trying to use that little square container for a while now, but it just always looks better for me to upgrade the container. So this one isn't Fresh Start. This is one that I got on the remodel. And I'm showing you the label there. So look for those at your store, if you have like a remodel store. Now that wasn't a remodel where I got pennies. That was a remodel I went to during the clearance event where it was already marked 70 and you got an additional 50 off plus another 70 off. So it was just cents for that. It wasn't a penny, but it was like, 15 cents or some odd amount of cents there. And so I just put these two pieces together, well, three pieces, sorry, the container and then some florals on the side, just again to make it look like a gift, okay? All right, so I came back and I, of course, had to take the blanket out of the packaging just so it can make more sense. I wanted it a little bit wider. I just folded it on a box, and then I wanted it wide, but I also wanted it to still fit in the box. So I made a pleat in the back, so it's like a little pocket there, just so I can get the full width of this container. This container is also a brown dot container. I got over 30 of them for a penny, but I got about 10 of them for 25 cents. So however you want to count that. And I, of course, just placed the cup there with the handle on the inside. I always like my cup's handles to be on the inside. Still fooling around with my ribbon because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make all these colors tie in. And usually what I would do to force it to tie in would be to tie a bow or ribbon choice with the gift itself, like on the blanket or somehow. But I'm not really seeing a way to do that. I'm also very tired. So I'm just trying to make it work here. Thinking about adding shred, but this blanket is very luxurious and I kind of want to keep that theme going along. Just still trying to figure out where I could add some of my bow colors inside the gift. It doesn't work out, and I got to keep on moving. So you'll watch me kind of fiddle around and kind of brainstorm what ideas I can do. And it needs an extra piece. It didn't dawn on me that I had a loofah that needed to be in here until later. But you can kind of follow along and see what I come up with. More annoying trying out ribbons. I'm saying I guess this should be where it's going to be or how it's going to be. But come back here. I'm going to have some other choices here. And here I am, and I'm playing with this idea of this wallet, just Jessica Simpson wallet that was $2 from Walmart. It has a strap and it ties in all of the colors. There's the metallic on there. Spoiler alert, I didn't decide to go with this. And I'm going to keep on playing to see the composition of here. And I'm leaving this in. You can fast forward just to kind of show you how I do as someone who doesn't ever really stage, just kind of goes at making gifts, just trying to make decisions here on the fly. So yeah, follow along and you'll see the decision that I reach. And so I have one more watch set left, and I decided to kind of play around with that and see how that looks. I do like how that looks. And so I'm playing with that. I also wish I had like a little small tray for it to sit on. I even fiddle around with some shred to try to see if that makes sense. But all in all, I did not decide to go with this one simply because I have enough of these items to make two of this same similar concept, but I only had one watch. And I like to have at least two of the similar things. I usually don't make them in the same night because I get tired of, just keep doing the same gift repetitively. But I don't have two watches, so spoiler alert, I don't even use this watch, which I do think that it's a pretty add-on, and it definitely will help, knock the ticket value up. And yes, so I go back to playing with the watch again. Okay, like I mentioned, I left all that in there, but I settled on this wallet for basically the same reason about the watch. I have two of these and only one of the Jessica Simpson ones. Okay, so now it's time to play around with this loofah. I totally forgot that I had this, but since I had the body wash, I wanted to add it, and I just decided to go ahead and add it here towards the side of the gift, and I'm going to remove that tag. I just want to make sure that I know exactly where I want to place it, and this is where I settle on placing it. And ta-da, this is how the gift turned out. I did add some flowers on the other side, and this is the bow. I showed you the ribbon several times, and so I'm like kind of playing around with this bow, and it looks a little flat to me, and that's because one, I didn't tie it in inside the gift, and this orange needs to be represented. I only have two shades of orange, one in like a pull bow that's on a reel. Shout out to Baskets and More. Miss Joy, she showed us those a long time ago, and I have some. And then I did have a another brighter orange, and I decided to go with the pull bow, and it's going to be a clip here coming very shortly that shows you that. And so I decided just to add that smack dab in the center of my bow, and it is what it is. That's what I decided on. And this is my kind of channeling of Rachel from Daddy's Treasure Chest and Still Classy. Let me know what you think about this gift. Have a good night. Enjoyed you guys as always. Bye.